Please, let's put our hands together and properly welcome him up here today. Thank you very much. I thought we'd get to flourish. Thank you.
Whilst joining the President Depoa to welcome everyone, I'd like to equally thank the Depoa President and indeed all the members of the association for the initiative to raise funds to construct a befitting post-traumatic stress disorder center for the armed forces. A lot has been said by virtue of a recollection of how indeed issues of post-traumatic stress disorder has affected her and my family. But beyond that, the armed forces, of course, of today is bearing the brunt of having to be engaged in the protracted operations across the country and to other parts of the world, all in a bid to bring peace and security to our land. Whereas it's our solemn duty, our constitutional responsibility to do so, I'd like to say that, of course, our women are playing a very key role in doing this. Having realized that for us to be able to perform optimally in the front lines, there has to be a wellness perspective from the home. And I think that our women actually deserve a round of applause. Let me, as Chief of Defense Staff, appeal to you, our wives. We may have at several times been irrational in our homes. We may have exhibited some signs of post-traumatic stress disorder. I'd like to say that your understanding by virtue of this project as to what perhaps may have led us to act the way we did in the past is something that we will stand ready to support you, knowing that you are partners and ensuring that we play our roles even in the front lines. So once again, thank you, and I love to appreciate you. To our guests, well, my remark here is not a vote of thanks, but I think that it's necessary for me to put it in context, because the armed forces, men and women of the armed forces, remain the first beneficiaries of the gains arising from the establishment of this center. And so it is in that light I'd like to crave the indulgence of all our invitees, and indeed those who may be watching and who may, of course, hear of this program afterwards, for them to do well to support the armed forces of Nigeria and the police and other security agencies in redressing the security challenges across the country. And in doing so, I would also like to appeal to you to make general donations towards the establishment of this center. Like she said, and I'm glad that it bears repetition from those who have spoken thus far, that this project has to be enduring, it has to be a legacy project, a project, of course, that will indeed transcend the regimes and transcend, of course, the life of those of us that are still serving. And even while in retirement, it will also be of good to us. And because it is of high value to Nigerians, I would like to ask or encourage that we donate generously so that your soldiers, so that your personnel, your policemen, and men and women that are in uniform will be able to perform optimally from the right emotional, giving the right emotional balance that indeed will be gained from the services that will be provided at this center. So on that note, let me once again thank you for coming and also to appreciate our special guest of honor. You have been indeed a leader, and I'm glad that my wife indeed mentioned it. And I'd like to also use this opportunity to appreciate my boss, His Excellency Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief, who of course has been a motivator in all the activities that the armed forces have engaged in. I'd like to use this opportunity to pledge the honor, loyalty of members of the armed forces, indeed to Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief, letting him know that his avowed desire to bequeath a Nigeria that is safe to all Nigerians at the end of his tenure, come 2023, that we will stand ready to be able to carry out all the directives that he has given and for him to achieve that aim. And to all those who have come from outside the country and our partners who have been giving support, I'd like to please encourage you to sustain the tempo, and I'd like to appreciate you on behalf of men and women of the armed forces. Thank you, and God bless.